Right, I haven't had a video for a while now. The reason for that is that I recently lost my wife to cancer. But I thought I'd just let you know why I haven't done a few videos. I'm not sure whether I'm going to continue with YouTube, but I have got some footage that I've already taken, so I'm going to put maybe a couple of videos together from that, and then I'll see how it goes after that, see if I feel like doing anything else. But anyway, that's why I haven't had any videos for a while. In this episode, we're going to be going to drill out and tap this thread in here. I'm hoping I can tap it, because it'd be really difficult to single point cut it. I've got an M10 bottom tap, which is this one, but it doesn't go right to the bottom. So what I might plan to do is to grind the end off of the tap so that I can get the threads further in. But I'll worry about that in a minute when I get the hole drilled. So what we're going to do to start with today, I'm going to drill that out for the spark plug. I'm going to drill these holes in here, drill and ream these holes in here, create this little feature at the bottom, and that is for the valve guides. That's one of the valve guides. That one is the inlet valve, which sits in there, and the exhaust valve guide. Now the exhaust valve guide is a very simple affair, which is just this thing here, which is held down by a spring. But anyway, I don't really like the idea of that, because the valve actually seats onto the soft casting, which isn't the best idea. And anyway, I was going to swap it out for this bigger one. You know, I was going to ream a bigger hole in there and put and make two of these inlet and exhaust valves, and put one in either side. The problem I've got is there's not enough material, because if you look on the inlet side, the casting comes over more, so I've got a bigger space to put the guide in, whereas on this side there's not so much of the casting there. There would be sort of nothing left at the casting if I brought it out to that size. So I'm going to have to stick with the plan, but it's only going to be it's probably only be started once or twice, just to prove that it works, and then it'll go in the cabinet. But anyway, that's the plan for this video anyway, is to get as much of this done as I can within one video, and then we'll go on to I don't expect I might get round to making the valve guides in this video as well, but I might do a separate one for the valve guides and the valve and the retainers and everything, because that'll be, there's quite a bit of work in those. So anyway, let's get on with this. First thing I need to do is get over to the lathe, get this chucked up in a drill chuck, get it into the 4-jaw so that I can cut this off and machine out or drill out a 9mm hole for the 10x1 tap. So over to the lathe. I'm going to do, I'm just going to hacksaw that off a bit and then just face it off. Right, I need a 9mm hole in there down to the depth of 260. Now, problem I have is I need a flat bottom on it, so I'm really going to have to bore that out, I think. I'll go in with a drill bit big enough to get a boring bar in, and then I'll bore it out to the 9mm. Right, the problem I've got is I haven't got a boring bar small enough to get in there. So, right, let's drill that out to 260. Right, that's drilled out at 260. Right, I've just had to make up a little boring bar so I can bore that out to 9mm. So let's give that a go. First thing I want to do is touch off. Right, I've set that up. So I've now got to go in 260. Out to 9mm. Excellent. Perfect, that is. I know you can't see it, but it's pretty okay, I think. Hang on. He says, without getting the torch in there, let's have a look. The concentricity is out just a fraction, but that was to be expected. That's not going to make any difference. So anyway, let's get that out to 9mm. So what have we got there? Using the gasometer, we have 7.8. Just a 0.1 of a millimetre over, that'll be fine. Take that down to 260 now. It's about 0.1, under 0.1 over. So, right, let's get that out. Let's give it a try. Well, it has made a bit of a start. I think I'm going to try the bottom tap, because that has got a slight taper on the bottom tap. put a bit of a thread in there, but it's not gone right to the bottom. So I'm going to do, what I'm going to do, is grind some of the bottom of this tab off, so hopefully I can get a bit more thread in there. Right, let's grind a bit more of that off. Yeah, looks like it might be pretty good. Let's try the plug. Yeah, perfect. Alright, let's give up on that. Yeah, pleased with that. Let's release that out. Alright, give it a chance to focus. I think you can, yeah, just see the end of the spark plug in there, look. Good. Yeah, pleased how that came out. Right, first thing I've got to do is find the centre of this. And the only way I can do that is to put a drill bit, because I don't have any gauge pins. This drill bit is 156. It runs, sorry, it's not 156, it's 316. And it's a fairly tight fit in the hole that's in the centre, which is this one. It's fairly tight fit in there. So what I've got to do now is just find the halfway point of that drill bit and the centre of that drill bit, and then I need to come up 750, that's 1500, 750, face that off at 750, so I end up with this correct dimension. Otherwise, when I make, well, this is the guide, the valve guide, so when I make the valve guide, the distance here works out right, otherwise it'll either sit down too far or not sit down far enough. So anyway, that's what I've got to do first. So I'll drill that down once I've machined this off to 750. Right, I'm just going to touch the cutter down onto the top of that jaw. Right, I'm going to zero the Z-axis now, and then I'm going to come up half of what would be the drill thickness, which will put the bottom of the cutter centre of that hole. Then I'm going to come up, yeah, I'm going to come up 158. Right, 158, which is now, the bottom of the cutter now is centre of the hole, which is, hang on a second, which is now, the cutter is now centre of this hole here. So I've got to come up 750, and that will be, I'm going to zero the DRO now, and then when my DRO is 750, I'll know that this depth is down to what it should be. Yeah, I forgot that I'd already milled that to 750, so that's already set up. So what I need to do now is just get that up, swap this out for a 3/8 drill bit. That's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. I would also appreciate it if you would click the subscribe button, because that will enable me to grow the channel so that I can keep making these videos. Please leave a comment or a question. I do read all of the comments and reply to as many as I can. Thanks for watching.